Hello everyone, welcome to the Moist Tasman. I'm Jimmy and here we are. We've arrived down in Tasmania. We've done a little bit of quarantine coming from Melbourne and we've started out in our new place with new missions, new ideas and new experiences. I've spent a lot of my life in units and coming to a 3-bedroom house will undoubtedly have its challenges and things to do. So, without further ado, we're going to show you around about what we're up to. We've done a few things in the last 2 weeks, and I'll keep you up to date on that. But here's where we're starting from, and here's what our plan is. So yeah. Such, I'm going to show you some photos about what we came to work with and how we've progressed so far. Yeah, take a look. Here's an aerial view of our block with the front yard and backyard with a garage. Here's a closer view of the backyard where we've got our little deck area, our view from the lawn, as well as our citrus and plant area. Okay, so coming up the side driveway, we've got our backyard started, nicely mowed. The last couple of days it was a bit of a tackle from using the cheap Bunnings lawnmower. It was a bit of a mission, but we got there in the end. And it's all about just keeping it nicely trimmed and through the springtime and into summer, just so we don't have a disaster on our hands again. Alright, so as you can see, we've got a nice deep backyard, a lovely little garage, which I've set up as my base of operations of my craft so far. We've started making some wine barrel planters. I'm going to shoot you some pictures of how we put those together and maybe do a bit of a chit chat over that. So to start off, we put some weed mat through the barrel and some sticks. Then we put some grass over the top, some grass clippings and some compostable material. Then we threw on our dirt and planted our vegetables and herbs and threw on some fertilizer on. And then we put some sugarcane mulch over the top so it's protected from the sun. My partner has decided that the tree that was here had too many leaves and too many branches on it, and for its own general health, it was looking in a bit of a dire state. So we decided to chop off all the tree, all the tree that was overhanging and in our face when we were gardening and stuff. So this is the resulting pile of, well, soon to be dead material, which we'll end up using for some projects in the future. We'll let you in on that. Alright, so looking further down the backyard, we have 4 little bays and we've got some things going on in them so far. So the bay to the right, we have our luscious lemon tree that we came into possession of. It's full of lemons, but also had a bit of black gunk on it as well. So my partner's decided to help take care of it, and we're going to wait until it stops fruiting and then give it a nice prune back so that it maintains its health. But my goodness, are they delicious lemons, and I believe they might be of the Maya variety. Maya, either one. But thick rind and sweet, juicy lemons on the inside. Also, I've picked up a kaffir lime tree, gave a little bit of a plant on that, and hopefully it'll grow up just as gorgeous as our lovely lemon tree, because kaffir lime is helpful in a lot of cooking options. We do have a third stake that I've measured out for a third fruiting citrusy type tree. I just don't know what to do with it yet, but that's a mission for another day. Turning back to behind us, we have the planter bay number 2. Now, we had a choice to make. We've decided to go down the road of putting in a glass house to help out with our planting, and we've decided that there will be a greenhouse in planter number 2. We've got some weed matting. So underneath the weed mat we have some deliciously... let's go for a piece that we can actually see the dirt on. There's some delightful hard clay soil. We've even got some lovely worms to let us know that it's good soil that will be fruitful for us later on. Now underneath all of these 4 planters we have that same sort of soil. Planters 1 and 2 over here had weed mat on it, so that kept the soil all nice. We don't know what the previous owner's plan was with it, but we know that there's that grade of soil across all 4 planter boxes. So back to planter box number 2, we decided to put our glasshouse in, and I'll give you a little video on that because that's going to be a bit of a mission. Planter box number 3, we've decided to put some raised garden beds in over time. It's going to be a little while to come, but I'll chronicalise that as it comes. And planter box number 4, we found what we thought was a dead tree, but it turned out to be budding and fruiting. We don't know what with yet, and we'll find out in time. I've staked out a bit of a plot. We decided that planter box number 4 is going to have chickens, so I've got to cut that all back and put some lovely chicken stuff in, like build a fence and build a coop. All of that's going to be by hand with the skills that I've got, which is not many, so feel free to laugh at that later on. But first things first, we're going to have a go at the greenhouse, and I'll keep you up to date on where we are with that. There's a little bit of a garden shed for all of our tools, and I'll show you inside my lair. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. I've just got a little bit of a setup. That's going to be our fun later on. Oh, there's this little lizard running around in my shed. Great. I suppose that's good. He's chasing the sun. Got some building materials for the chicken coops later on. And I've started on the greenhouse. I've laid out all these materials. But we'll get to that later on, because we don't like things linear. I'll show you a video of me starting that. Alright, so coming into our lovely 3-bedroom place, which is more room than I've ever had, really. I'm going to show you around the kitchen, where I'm probably going to shoot some other videos. That's our kitchen. Nice and clean. Got some vegetables out for later on, for when I'm going to be cooking some stuff for when Mum and Dad come over. Got some chili con can't go outside on the stove. Thank you, Nats, for that recipe. It's delightful and nice and healthy too. So there we have it, team. Thank you very much for coming along and enjoying the little personal tour around the house. I'll keep you up to date on what we're doing, and yeah, keep your eyes peeled for what's coming next. Other than that, have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and tackle those little missions you've got at home.